Hey everybody. God damn it. Actually, God bless it? Thanks God? I'm not sure. Either way. Boba Fett or a black guy? No, Boba Fett. Just looks like a black guy. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't translate well to a sprite. Oh, kids. It's only an hour and 30 minutes away. I am rock solid hard right now. I'm not one of the ones lying when I say it has been 10 years. It has been 10 years. I have been playing all these other crap-ass shooters. Just waiting for Star Wars Battlefront to return. And unfortunately, it's a DICE one, so that's a downer, but, you know, it's not like Call of Duty would have got it anymore, right? In fairness. Fucked up, too. I'm sorry, folks. There was a tornado that ran through back in my old stomping ground. I may return there soon. Maybe not. Anyways, it hit my old place of business. Well, one part of them, anyways. I never worked for that branch, though. That being said, I'm still not totally free to talk about that, but I'll just say that as a whole, it couldn't have happened to better people. Now, I hope no one was actually hurt, though. I hate to think of some workers getting hurt. That'd be terrible. For those sitting back collecting money, not really doing anything, yeah, it couldn't have happened to better people. Company's gonna get ran into the ground by a bunch of lunkheads. It's like watching the WWE. Same kind of retarded shit. Just a bunch of worthless good old boys. That's the problem with a lot of things in this world right now, honestly. You got two kinds of people out there. The old crowd, or the old generation who's still in the fucking way. And then either the young ones who are keeping quiet, the ones who are rebelling, or the ones who are sucking up to them. And the last ones, I have no use for. They are part of the problem, not the solution. What I do for an hour and 20 minutes? I really thought about playing another shooter, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Now, if I don't know how to do that live. Actually, I could do that live. Yeah, I could. If the guide comes open just a second or a few hours before, because I do during the guide, if that comes open, I'll switch the channel over to that and we'll look at that real quick. We'll play it by ear. Oh, God. Big Red, you're gonna get sued. Maybe. We'll play it by ear, maybe. I'll turn the channel and donations in so I can get people to buy me guides and I'll just start sticking those up. How'd you kids like that? None of you are watching right now because you ain't got no better sense. Oh, damn it, kids. Oh, I'm all amped up too. And I was an asshole to somebody earlier. Somebody, I swear some people are a little bit dense. They don't like their worldview challenged. And by that I mean specifically, I don't know how to put this, but yeah, I do. They thought I was racist, which, you know anything about me, well, just watch my show, and the majority of my guys outside of like AHX and Pool are not, they're not white. Hell, I was the only guy I know hanging around a Muslim all the time, a real one. And the only reason I got rid of him was because he's an asshole. Had nothing to do with his faith or even being from a, terrorist country. Didn't mind that. As long as he's not the one doing it, I don't care. There's a person based on them, but that's the problem I have with society right now, is that if you're white, and, it depends, honestly. Yeah, no, especially if you're white right now, because whites aren't seeing it, especially poor or middle-class whites, aren't seeing the same effect that you don't judge every black person and just assume that they're a gangbanger, because that'd be racist and stupid. But the same is being done to you, and you should push back against it, If everyone's assuming that you're just a racist or that you have gotten some great privilege in the world, I'd say prove it, Go research your family background too, folks, because a lot of you weren't nothing, and you'll never, well, I don't want to say you'll never be nothing, but your family wasn't anything. You have nothing to be guilty over. They weren't Klansmen, they weren't slave owners. What are you feeling bad about, Your family's not sitting around hiring a bunch of illegals and paying them $1.25 an hour. You've got nothing to feel bad about. You'll never convince me, a guy who's descended from a bunch of damn rednecks and Indians, that my family was getting any sort of privilege when, well, hell, just look at the people. You have to beat them. But, there's not a lot going on. If anything, it's been a fight. Oh, he made a, oh, he just brought the furnace up. It's been a fight, honestly, to get to where we've been. 200 damn years in this country. Pathetic. Oh, and they didn't even fight in the war. And they were in the South. I guess I'll give them credit. They had enough sense to realize why go die for the people who were intentionally who were intentionally enslaving somebody else if they didn't have to hire you. That's the reality of it. You're getting fucked over well, not just as bad, but you were getting fucked over too in that process, is my point. People don't realize that. Instead, they start rubbing their feet together, and if you say that, it makes them, oh, that's not what everyone else says. Did you ever think maybe they're saying that to control you? Or to gin up hate against you? To keep you quiet? To keep you from uniting with those people? Did you ever think about that? I mean, I know, I'm just saying. And that's another point I bring up. Yeah, unite with those people. You don't have to be enemies. But it's just as much on their side. Nowadays, at least. I don't have to sit around and be all pissed at you over something you didn't do to them. But they're told that, you know, if you don't play that game, then you must be a bad guy. That's not true. It'd be like if we were telling them that you should feel bad about all the gangbangers and crack slingers, you know, or the cartel. You know? It's the exact same thing. It's like, well, you know, you get hired for a job, this or that. Oh, really? It's been my experience in my years that they go out of their way, and they really do, for anything that fits into the agenda, so that they can turn around and go, oh, look, well, we got this black guy, or we got this woman working for us, or this minority, blah, 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 blah. They really do. And you could argue that the ones who do fit that role maybe aren't representing their culture in the most respectful way. I'm not sure. Or maybe they're just not adopting those low class values. I don't know. It depends on how you want to make that argument. But that's my whole point. But I'm like, no. And again, even the one who I was in love with who died was not white. Yeah. 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 But, you know, whatever. I want to sit around and play that game. And no, she was not ashamed of her culture or anything like that. In other words, she wasn't a coconut, I guess that would be the term. But, yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things, and that's what I'm trying to convince people about, you know? Especially, like, some of those northern people, too, you know? Irish or an Italian, what are you feeling guilty about, you know? You came after the fact. Unless you joined the Klan or something, or your ancestors joined the Klan. You know? But don't get me wrong, their membership did shoot through the roof in the early 1900s. But it's just one of those things. You know, you start hanging around. Oh, well, what am I saying? You start hanging around a lot of other people, you'll start getting some different views about things. Yeah, what's up with this temple, man? It's like it wasn't intentionally designed to be half a temple. But that's all I'm saying. And again, that challenges some people's views, and they think that you're instantly a bad guy because of it. And I'm not. Just bringing up what some people, I guess, back in the 70s brought up. Not everyone was the bad guy down here. Not everyone supported the wrong side, you know? And just because you got an accent or whatever means you need to go apologizing for shit you didn't do. Of course, it's also why I say in this country that we gotta kill race totally and totally encourage people to mix. And stop. When we become some sort of universal mixed race, all that shit will be gone. Won't be white, won't be black, won't be Mexican. It'll be good. None of that bullshit will be hampering us anymore. Again, not exactly the words of a white supremacist. But who gives a fuck about any of that? God damn it. I want Star Wars to come out. Oh, I hate this shit. I really hate the people who get to play early too. I hate all of you so much. Oh, what's this crap? go see what that Prima guy's up yet. I will totally live broadcast that. I'll flip to the pages on it. I'm gonna try to log out and log back in. That's what we'll try. Close. Watch Prima be hardheads about this shit. We're stupid. I wonder why no one's not to do that. Do they? I mean, if it goes to a public library, then I'm pretty sure I can get away with that. It's not like I'm throwing up an audiobook. I'd have to see, though. You know what? We'll probably do that. I'm going to try that, folks, and see what happens, unless it's like 300 damn pages. The Battlefield 3 one was. It wasn't worth it at all. Oh, didn't even need it. Well, why'd you buy it for this one then, Big Red? Because they're going to do that stupid coin thing. That's why, people, and I want to learn where all the damn vehicles are at. It's kind of why I did it for Battlefield as well. I haven't played a shooter on opening night in quite a while. 2011. Kind of backed away from them after that. It's irritating. It really has been 10 years. That hits me like a ton of bricks now. I was a senior in college when the last one came out. And I had it for the PSP. I used to play it in class. Oh, I guess we do have a kid close by. And a boy and a baby. Loving them. People who stab me in the back, fuck you. Oh, damn it. Where's the sticks at? Keep the sticks, keep the iron. Oh! That went, okay, yeah. There we go. Alright, dogs. Douche. Dogs don't like being referred to as douche. Too bad, though. It's gonna happen anyways. God, I am a dick. I will admit, at times I am. Oh, and I will be soon. I will definitely be. really don't need that. Is the guide now open? Oh my god, will we be switching over for that? It's weird to me. Any of you are wrestling guys out there. So, yeah, I guess some of the people who watch me are. Yeah, I'll probably lose some subscribers over this, but I'll say it anyways. Because again, it's just what I do. Hell, it's part of the thing of me, and I'm not here to necessarily jive with your worldview. If you want to listen to me, then great. If not, I understand. There's plenty of neutral guys out there. Or liberal ones. There are tons of them, the majority of them. Which in some ways I know I come across as one, but I kind of still hold the people that have the money very responsible. Even if they claim to be on your side, you kind of expect results. Maybe that's the scientist in me. That being said, not sand, damn it. When it comes to Benoit, I feel weird about it now, because I think after we all really started learning that you could really scramble your brains, or like when I was growing up, especially down here in Texas, the first time I really heard about concussions being a big issue was Troy Aikman, and him having to, well, I mean, if you were watching back then, he pretty much had to quit, and we were all hoping he would, because, he was, although in retrospect, we would totally take even a concussion Troy Aikman now. He wasn't that bad, oh my god. But that's the first time I really heard about it. And then, you had the Benoit incident. And I kind of feel weird about it now, because I'm like, did we throw a guy under the bus for losing his mind, which was just probably something, a part of his job. And the example I give you is hat makers in the 1800s. They worked with mercury, right? Now, nobody knew back in the 1800s that mercury would make you go crazy. It was until, and I forget what they used it for. I think it was to add stiffness to the brim or something like that, or to make the brim set. Something along those lines. And I could be totally wrong. I'm speculating. I know it was something with the brim, is what I'd heard. Anyways. Okay, this is not breaking into a cave, damn it. Long story short, I question if, maybe throwing him under the bus. If you've been on the network, and again, I know a lot of the people who watch my shit probably are the ones watching because I got the whole how to cancel the WWE thing. I'm still the biggest video on YouTube about that. But still, my point is just, if you've been on the network, they act like he didn't exist. And of course, obviously, he's definitely the latter part of the Attitude Era, and obviously, ruthless aggression. Well, hell, he's the reason why the PG era happened, And I do understand WWE protecting their ass back then, because they were, well, he's kind of a big scandal. But in the same breath, I don't know. I mean, again, people lose their mind over being a Mad Hatter. It's because they didn't know about the mercury thing, And I don't even know how much we really knew about concussions yet. To that level, I knew that it messed with Troy Aikman, but, again, Troy Aikman didn't kill anybody. And he didn't have a history of violence, and that's my other thing about Benoit. And that's even what that, there's a guy who was on Talk Is Jericho. He was like a wrestler for like a whole few weeks or whatever. I forget his name, but he's a big one. Obviously, ruthless aggression guys would know who he is. I can't remember his name, but he runs a concussion institute now, or he's heavily involved with them. because he took a chair shot, and that was enough. It was just like one chair shot, and it hit him perfectly. Ruined him there, you know? Which is amazing, because when you think about like Mick Foley, taking like 21 chair shots from The Rock, like wow, I'm trying not just The Rock. I mean, he took him a lot, but or Edge, or I'll help basically anybody in a TLC match. Actually, I guess it'd be no, but they mainly hit people on the sides, didn't they? Because that was the concerto. I can't believe those were real chairs. That was another thing that shocked me. Actually, I look back and think how incredibly stupid it is that they're real chairs. Like you would think you would get stunt stuff, like Hollywood does. But whatever, hard heads, Maybe it's just some tough guy bullshit. I don't know. Anyways, the point is that I'm just saying I don't know if it's right to throw him under the bus. Because again, if he scrambled his brains and he finally has an incident and then he kills his family in a weird whatever, then maybe that's not something to hold the man guilty for, Because he clearly killed himself after the fact, and I would assume that would be pretty. Not that there's a lot of normal reactions and weird shit like that. There's no such thing as a normal reaction. But I can certainly see somebody doing themselves in that they realize that they killed their own family in a weird rage or whatever, And that's my thing about him. And actually, I don't like the WWE for trying to do this whole act like these people didn't exist thing. Partially also because, well, it's something that's kind of new with society right now, but I assume it'll fade away soon enough. Because there's always a backlash. We're kind of gotten uber politically correct, which again, we're under a liberal president. That happens. It's kind of like the 90s were. The 90s kind of backlash against it towards the end there, though, really hard, which is again where you got stuff like the Attitude Era. Which is, don't get me wrong though, mid-90s are pretty damn politically correct. You look at like the early Clinton years, it was really, really PC. Watch the children's show and any like Magic School Bus and shit, There's not a main lead white character and stuff like that, Because they're trying to be uber politically correct back then. What am I saying? Even the main white character, who's male, is not even actually what would be considered like a classic WASP. He's a Jew. Wow. Man, that show's douchey to whites. that shit does bother me now. Because again, it's just like, you don't have this constant. Well, I guess they do. I see black people are like the black radicals. No, I wouldn't call them radicals. They're just ones who point out that society's like constantly trying to get whites, and it's also constantly trying to reinforce negative stereotypes for blacks. Like, you're not a real man if you're not like 50 Cent kind of shit. Which I'm like, you know what? You're kind of right. But just like some whites will say, well, you shouldn't absorb that. I say the exact same black people should say to whites about that. You shouldn't absorb all the guilt shit for shit you weren't responsible for. At the same time, you should totally go after the ones who are. Some of them are still fucking rich. That's insane. How are they never? It's just weird. Weird. Like cool stuff. Like some people did get squared up with back in the day. Good example, Robert E. Lee. You know what happened to his plantation? It's called Arlington National Cemetery now, folks. That's our government for you. I kind of enjoy their FU mentality, the Robert E. Lee. Not that I don't have respect for his defensive style, or at least adhering to his beliefs. I think I have more respect for Stonewall Jackson, though, because he didn't own any slaves. But, what was the other guy? The one who became I think he was like a founding member of the NAACP. Oh, he's the other guy outside of Stonewall. I can't remember his name. They fought for years to not even allow him to be in Confederate memorials because the Confederate side hated him so much. Because basically he shit-talked Lee and blamed him for losing the war. Which he was right about. The guy's kind of like the, Lee was like the reverse Ronda Rousey. And by that I mean super defense. But the minute he tried to do anything offense, he proved that he was shit, you know? And the inverse of her, she can't play defense. Like, oh, you're all attack, got it. Sucks for you, though. And defense always favors guns in reality. There's a few things it doesn't favor. Like I was saying, swords defense does not favor the sword. Probably because it's a terrible counter weapon, but defense favors the gun because you want them coming. Oh, it's because you want to be the one stationary. If you're on the move trying to shoot somebody, you know, it's not as easy as being the guy standing there behind some cover. Because that's probably true of all projectile weapons. Yeah, that makes sense now, because, yeah, with any hand-driven weapon, you can move forward and guide it as you attack somebody. You can control its full movement for the most part. But any projectile, you cannot. I can't guide the arrow or bullet all the way to target like you can the sword. The club or the mace or whatever. There's one thing, too, about this game. I really wish they would, why are these guys... Am I just naturally collecting more? Because it's... Oh, I thought it was the shears. How am I getting more of these guys? Are they auto-breeding now? And you... There we go. Strange. That's my hope. So, and again, getting back to Benoit. That's just been my thing, you know. I guess my point was that whoever replied back to me just that I really don't like Benoit. I hated him back then. I thought he was boring as fuck. I don't like any of these talk about him being considered a great wrestler. I mean, maybe a great technical wrestler, but that to me does not make a great wrestler. Because it's a show at the end of the day, and if you're not entertained, I don't like you. I always thought the slams Jericho made against this character were pretty much true. You're boring. You know, again, if I wanted to watch mat wrestling, I'll watch real wrestling. Wherever the hell, I guess it's on YouTube, I'm sure. And don't get me wrong. I know people will say, well, that's Kurt Angle, and I agree. And I didn't like Kurt Angle much. But he was a fun character to hate. You know, he was a good, I wouldn't say chicken shit hill, but he's a good, laughable bad guy, you know, because he was such a square, you know, and of course, Attitude Era was not cool to be square. You know, like the Rock ripping on him. I'm gonna drink some milk! But that's my thing. I don't know. I'd just say maybe if I was them, I'd push back. Because I'd just say, you know what? We understand. Well, to a certain extent, we understand. / we're responsible. Well, you know, one man's really responsible. Vince. But in the same breath, you know, they are a character on a TV show of what you watched. You know, maybe you gotta let it go. But I was gonna say that, but then I thought about Bill Cosby. How they totally threw that show under the bus. Which sucks for everybody who's not Bill Cosby, because none of those people outside of Raven Simone did anything after that. And she was really too young to have even mattered on that show. She was kind of like the punt child and the Oliver, like on the Brady Bunch girl, you know? She's what they brought in when Rudy wasn't cute anymore. "50 minutes. What can we do in 50 minutes? Drugs. Hard drugs. Yeah, hard drugs sounded good. Damn it, let me open that guide. Hmm. 'I'll remember that, Prima. You know what, folks, though? I think I should do that. That's a good idea, isn't it? I should read the fine print on the inside of those guides. Let's read distributing. Is it for profit? Yes, it would be for profit, but if I don't monetize it, then it's not for profit. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Then it's just reviews. Of course, you can. Mm-hmm. Still other people put audiobooks up there. Why not? What am I going to lose? They just take it down? I think I'll do that. That sounds like a dumb idea, Big Red. Oh, yeah, it probably is. We'll try it anyway. Yeah, because I got the software that could just capture the screen. That'd be real slick, wouldn't it? Then you could pause the guide at any moment. What you think, kiddies? It's a good idea, Big Red. Why don't you go buy other guides then? Well, why don't you send me the money then? I'm trying to think what games that would matter for. Fallout. Oh my god. I bought the guide for Skyrim, although I think it was like a month after the fact. Maybe because I was getting towards the end, you could tell. And I was starting to look for more missions. You know, a lot of those missions you have to discover. But that thing was like the size of the Bible. It's like 800 pages. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how big the Batman one was because that was PDF when I got it. 46 minutes. It's painful. Painful. I guess we could just fish. It'd be less irritating to me right now. You could play the original Battlefront for like 15 minutes. I don't want to. It never records good. Not with my shit ass computer. Well, it's not something. Yeah, it is a computer. Well, it's because I didn't do good researching. No, I take that back. I wasn't even buying that to record with. I just did it after the fact because I just wanted to see how easy it would be. And while it is easy, I need to get a better processor on that. Ask me back. What explain when I keep asking if I'm in town or not? Still, I don't think some things are forgivable. Not your other things. Did I pick that fish up? No, I didn't. What the hell, man? Trying to stand up. We're going to need to stand in the water. I couldn't imagine actually trying to fish in survival. Don't you always worry about a creep trying to come blow you up? You know what's going to happen is I like the cigarette. No? Good. Come on. I need to get some other damn species of fish in this game. I do sometimes hate having to play the fucking tutorial over and over to see what they did different. Am I gonna play the how to play? You damn right I am. I may do that first thing. I probably will. actually always appreciate it when they do that in games. Not because I feel like it really gives you anything, but I think other people should play them. And sometimes they have some cool shit in there. Like the last one, they did it like it was a Rebel training video 10 years ago. It's actually kind of cool. Hell, even the PSP had it. Although I still miss the PS2's Battlefront 1 training. That was the best. You actually had like some Imperial talking about every faction's weapons and stuff. It was kind of cool. Like, the rebels use the thermal detonators and concussion grenades. Oh, that's what that gun is. Okay, yeah. I just realized that. Yeah, no, they stayed true to the, I'll give DICE credit. It does appear, and I probably will be playing the fuck out of Air Superiority if they haven't fucked up the controls. Which I fear that they might have. Their control system was great. You just had to flip the sticks. That's literally all you had to do. Flip the sticks, convert the Y. You had the best controls ever. Beats the shit out of anything they ever did in Battlefield. Battlefront's controls were always superior, even back then. Am I gonna cook all these guys? Yeah, I'm not gonna get cat anytime soon. What do I give a fuck, right? It's not like I'm coming back to play this. What a douchebag. Why would you say that? Why not? Actually, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tuck. Boom, boom. Wait, dumb. I'll just take half, stupid. 40 minutes. This is... Man, it's like being a kid on Christmas again. Can it be time yet? I'm hoping some of my boys will get it, but I don't think so, which is fine. Again, I'd much rather play with a Star Wars guy than I would just a shooter. But we'll play it by ear. Rock solid hard. We should be gay and sit around and bake or something. Is there a way to accelerate the animal growth? Is it bone meal on them too? That doesn't make sense, so it's probably not. Gonna sit around and bake all day long. Cause I'm Boba Fett. I'm gonna do the Tamir Morrison voice. I need to see in the credits if they actually got him for it. I'd actually assume that that'll work out pretty good if they hire him for the films. That'll work out perfect. Because he would be about the age I would expect him to be. I think he's in his late 40s now. I actually liked him. He's alright. He had a cool voice. I was always surprised that the guy who actually played Boba Fett wasn't, I have an extra bucket? No, I don't. Okay, get away. Butchering your own chicken. Yeah. Nah, okay. Jeremy Bullock who played him. I forget who does the voice. Which I was always surprised about, that even back then the guy who played Boba Fett did not actually, play Boba Fett. I don't know why they had to do it with everybody. Like James Earl Jones, he has a very distinct voice. Although it didn't really sound like him. I mean, yeah, no, it didn't. Like, I can hear it in him now, but it's still... He's kind of like Morgan Freeman with less southern isms. Really articulate. Really enunciates his words. It's just his inflection when he's Vader is very different. I guess, in retrospect now, because I'd never seen Conan the Barbarian for years, and when I watch him in that, I guess that's where he gets some of his villainy from. I always think of the way he just talks when he's Vader, like, "Ah, yes, sister. So you have a sister." It's like he's trying to sound big the entire time, like literally like a big person. From what I gather, I think he's a big dude. He always looked in his roles, but no, it's like Sandlot's one. No, he looked big even compared to Arnold, for a guy who wasn't really in shape. Let those ride. Good deal. Give me everything, take it all away. Lock me up and then throw away the key. Think that damn guide's unlocked yet? I tried changing the date on my computer already. Ooh, I would totally set it up. I could bang that thing out in 15 minutes. Five eggs. God damn. There's nothing I can do with watermelons either. Damn, we got a lot of steak. Okay, got plenty of wheat though. We could start baking bread. I actually enjoy that more if they actually made you bake, But there's no point to do bread, is there? Of course, there's literally nothing wheat's for other than, the cake, right? And the cookie. You know what? I could do that while I'm thinking about it. We're gonna need some... That's what we want. And we're gonna need, you. And... What are we doing, Big Red? Something stupid. Actually, I'm gonna want the, and... Where's that? See, yeah, that's the theme song that I wouldn't feel cool playing. Don't you dare knock out power now, you damn storm. I'd kill you. Yeah, that's right. I'd go outside and fight the weather. This may not work. And it may totally work. We'll see. Yo, I'm about to say something stupid. Not available yet. I'll kick the shit out of you. Now we go to bed. Hopefully that tree grew. It did grow. Damn it. Oh my god. Get out of the way, you damn dogs. Especially you Ajax is gay. Way to troll your friends for naming a dog. Nice and quiet out. I think it won't grow. Still. Too much water, you think? It might be. No, I know you can grow them in deserts because I've done it. It's because I have it surrounded by water. No, because I know I've done that too. They might have new rules to it though. Yeah, they could. Let's experiment a little. Ba, ba, ba. Huh. Does it need the grass on it now, you think? Shouldn't, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Money went. No. Okay. The grass thing, you think? I don't know. I don't keep up with it anymore. Let's see if it's a grass thing. It might be. No, it's not. Okay. It could be anything then. I come outside in a day and it's huge. That used to work though. Yeah, that much birch. Less than 30 minutes to go. 25. Those trees shot up, didn't they? No, they didn't. Maybe it just takes a while. I'm sure. But if it was gonna kick it out of the ground, it would go ahead and do it by now, I would hope. Not sure. Sometimes this game is a bit of an experiment. If you don't want to go look at the wiki. Did you like that? Yeah, that's so cool. That ender chest becomes invaluable. Huh, they don't tell you how to farm? That's crazy. I guess they just assumed that people would know how to do that naturally, kind of. No, because they don't tell you anything about watermelons. You gotta know that they... I'd even forgotten. You need a space next to them. I do miss hitting stuff. How do I make a tree shoot up and like? I really do miss the bone meal instant. Especially on mushrooms, that shit was great. I don't know why, but we were trying to live in a mushroom at one point. It was weird. I don't know what we were thinking about that too, because I'm pretty sure the creep blew it open. I think it was just to see if he could. But I do see the South Park's point, or their viewpoint on the game, that it's just to build a house to have monsters come knock it down. Depending on what may end up in your house, you can get the shit blown out of it. It sucks. So when I got lazy this time and just figured I'd build in something that was already built. I need for an enchanting table. I actually have to make a room. Don't I? How do I make sandstone? Something sand, wasn't it? I don't remember. The cooking sand gets you glass. I don't remember what makes sandstone. Huh. Well, that answers that, doesn't it? Better use the sand, honestly. Jeez, that is not productive. Hey. Which one sprouted, actually? Damn it. Not the one that I wanted to. Might be a jungle tree thing, though. Could be a... I don't know, the water surrounding the tree matters. There, it clearly didn't. No. Okay, some trees just grow faster than others. Oh, no. That shouldn't have mattered. 15 minutes. Are you getting hard yet? Rock solid hard for Star Wars? I am. Damn it. Damn it. I needed one, thank you. Asshole game. So somebody learned a valuable lesson about fucking with me. Tyler, what you won? Getting cussed out. Actually, I didn't cuss her out. Should've. I think I'll go. Yeah, I would have rejected it by now if it wasn't gonna go. Second longest time I've ever waited for a sequel on a game. Well, I really didn't care about Duke forever. I just played it just because of nostalgia's sake. And oh my god, did that feel terrible. That game sucked. Duke was not a game that you Call of Duty eyes. It doesn't fit his world. And ironically, the Call of Dutyization of things usually means that you have faster, more crazy gunplay, and it was actually a slower game, which actually kind of fits the old Doom Duke style, you know? Although really, if one game could handle over-the-top shooting, it would be that, you know? There was a real lack of vision on their part. Let's just do what Call of Duty's doing, guys. Why would you do it? It's probably because, I guess that's one thing you can say about shooters ever since COD is that they're kind of not much games anymore. They're a single player's a ride. You just have to survive through it. It's not a big strategy item managing game like the old 90s shooters. That's one thing I miss about them. And like games like Dark Forces, Doom, Duke, they had their dumb moments. Medal of Honor, even the originals. They were hard as shit. Even Goldeneye wasn't exactly easy. Especially compared to like COD, you're gonna make it one way or the other, just keep grinding. Like, you will not have to reload your game in Call of Duty if you fuck up something. You'll be alright, you know? Gonna make it. You just don't die. Basically. Don't die. In hell, in some areas, you can literally just push forward. It's a ride. That won't happen in the other ones, you know? You got to kill the people or whatever. There's no pushing past everybody in Wolfenstein. The original. That is something that's lost to shooters, but to be brutally honest, single player really doesn't matter on many anymore anyways. Which is something I was really surprised about with some of the people, although I forget that some of the fans with Star Wars may just be Star Wars guys and not shooter guys, so they're kind of surprised about not having a campaign anymore, where, and usually these arguments are usually just for the few lunatics out there who still really want the old days. 9 minutes. Ah, it's brutal. If you're watching Pole Shark, you should get on. Give me my damn guy. I'm gonna start putting those up. Bet I get views on that shit. He put up the official Prima guide. What a douche. No, they wouldn't even say that. They'd be like hyperlinking that out to their buddies. You guarantee me 1,000 views? Or, yeah. You give me 1,000 subs, I'll go buy the Fallout one. Shit. No, I just make it 500. Give me 500, I'll buy any guide anytime and put it up. Of course, it's up to you to save the video then, because you know it's going to get knocked down. It's a good idea, though. Why didn't anyone else think of that? Because you don't want to get sued. Yeah, but if they're in public libraries, then if they're not profiting from it. Of course, if I'm all donation, what's the difference? Because the library still stands for common good. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to somehow define myself as a non-profit, wouldn't I? That's a bit nebulous, isn't it? 8 minutes. I feel sorry for the saps who still go to the store. Unless they actually were to cut 30 minutes open. God, can you imagine if they ever do this in movies? I don't know why they don't. They're just hard-headed in Hollywood. No, he wants you to come sit in this big, boring house that you don't want to go to once you're past, like, 25. Tell that cave to shut the fuck up. Thank you, dogs. Literally. The sun's setting. Let me sleep. That's another thing. I do always prefer survival over creative. I know you can make anything creative, but that's the thing. You can make anything creative, you know? It's really more like playing with Legos then. Which I guess this is too, but this is kind of survival Legos. And you're not playing the survival part usually. That's true. That is true. I still enjoy the survival aspect. I just feel like they throw too many bad guys at you all the time. Well, Skyrim was a little bit more merciful. I played that on normal. Honestly, it's not like there's a big difference. You cranked it up on hard anyways. I didn't really notice it. No, I was fine with that. 5 minutes. Oh my god. Are they literally going to make me wait till midnight on that damn strategy guide? Bust their heads open for that. Think the shitty app works? No one dies that don't. Let's see, I should have 2,000 credits already to my name from playing the stupid little game. I wonder if you can play base commands from the game. That'd be alright. I don't think we'll be making it to the next night, guys. It's 8 minutes. We won't make it to see the next sunset. Everybody wave goodbye to the world. Because we're down to 4 minutes. Four minutes and where I rightfully belong. Sorry they did this to you, Boba. I may be apologizing to you again tonight, seeing as whatever they do to him in that game. Giving him a jump pack, I don't agree with. I do understand the whole jetpack makes you a huge target thing, but come on, man. He's always been portrayed as hovering in every other game. Although I guess you can argue, well, in the movie it's just jump pack. His old man hovers, clearly. Kind of that crazy thing I read where, was it Ian Fleming? I was just thinking about jetpacks. Was it Ian Fleming or one of those guys? One of the original three, Broccoli, Fleming, or Saltzman, had a requirement for the longest that Bond gadgets actually had to work. Which, in retrospect, you really appreciate that now. It's one that looks so damn good because they really evidently were fully operational, I guess, outside of, probably shooting blanks or toy rockets or whatever, but still, that's psychotic. That means that, yeah, the submarine car really was a submarine car. It was like, wow. I remember reading an article about it, and I was kind of shocked. Like, you literally could have just used a cut shot there. Cut between the two. Have a boat or submarine that looked like the car. Nope, they won the real deal. So that scene of him just pulling out, so he proved that he was really in the water. Down to 1:30. Last thoughts on the game. I'm not going to be playing again for a while. Not much to say. Thanks to all you who actually sat around and watched this for 8 hours earlier today. And I'll see you on Star Wars in a minute, literally.